And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to all the community of Israelites, and you shall say to them, You shall be holy, for I, the Lord your God, am holy. What's it mean when God says, I am holy, and I want you to be holy? You Israelites. It's why I made you. When we think of God saying, I am holy, we think of God saying, I am untouchable. I am so righteous and holy that I'm so different than everything else. I'm unimaginable, holy, like so religious beyond even imagining. I'm such a religious icon that I'm just so holy. I have so much glow going on around me that you can't even believe it. I'm so holy. Holy. What does holy mean? What does holy mean? What does holy mean when he says it? What's that chapter about? And what's the message continually over and over? Why did I create you? Why did I make you? Why did I choose Abraham, my friend? Why did I create a nation from him? What did I do with Abraham? I said, leave. Leave this civilization of common animals and go. Because I'm going to do something with you. I'm going to create something incredible with you, from you. And here you are. Here you are, this creation. And I want you to be a holy people. You shall be holy. For I, the Lord your God, am holy. And what does it really mean? The whole chapter is about what not to do and how to be holy. Don't be like the common animals. Be a certain way. Follow a certain set of commands that will make you different than them. Because what is really the law all about? The law really is about common animals not being common animals, not acting like common animals. Because God wanted them to be different. Because God wanted them to be a nation, whole group, a brotherhood that was completely different, and so he created this set of commands. The commands themselves aren't as important as what they were intended for, to create an identity. Brothers, do not defraud your fellow man. Don't rob him. Don't be a thief. Because the one you're going to be stealing from is your own brother. One of those I intended to be part of this incredible thing that I created from Abraham. Don't pick all your crops so that your brothers can get some. Just the very end parts. So that the sojourner shall get some. Because I want you to remember where you came from. Because you were sojourners. Don't lie to your brother. Do not hate your brother in your heart. And what did the Jews do with these laws? They created a way to control themselves and those around them so that they could do their will and their purpose. And what did the Son come along and say? He saw these things. You shall not hate your brother in your heart. And that's what he told them in Matthew 6 or 5 or 7. That the humans made laws and they made loopholes for themselves. But they didn't see these very obvious things. And the very obvious things were what declared the intention of God for even creating them. For even having them in existence as this particular group. Do not hate your brother in your heart because he's your brother. Because he's part of my purpose. And it isn't about the Jews. The Jews are a metaphor. Now the Jews are like the Italians. Or the English. They're just a race of people. But there's nothing special about them. And this law that they say still makes them particular and different and special is nothing. Because they didn't want it to be what it was intended for. They wanted it to be something that made them like all the others. There's Edomites, there's Moabites, there's Ammonites, and then there's us. And we're just as good as all of them. We're better than all of them. Because we have this special law, command set. And they're gross. Because they don't have it, they're unclean. Oh, and we're clean. But that very act was the same act that all of the animals always use all the time about their own selves and their own purpose. That's what's wrong with the human animals. They're driven by a particular thing. And that is the thing that the Jews were motivated by, to make them do what they do what they did, and do what they do. We're better than them. For whatever reason. Because we're Italians. Or, right? Because we have this heritage. The Godfathers. It's the same. Exactly the same. They always act the same. And this is what God was saying. This is the point.